Salvete. Capítulo 20, chapter 20, parentes, parents. Pueri parvili, qui non dum fari possunt. Infantes dicuntur. Little boys are little children who are not yet able to speak is called babies, infants, infantes. Parvulus infans in cunis cubare solet. Little infants usually sleeps in a crib, cunis. Are used to sleep in a club. Cunai sunt lectulus infantis. Cribs are beds for babies, or beds of babies, infantis. Infans multas horas dormit, non solum nocte sed etiam die. Infants sleeps many hours, not only at night but also during the day. Nam longus somnus infanti tam necessarius est quam quibus. It is necessary for a baby to have long sleeps, as it is as necessary for a long sleep for a baby as it is food. Infans neque somno neque cibo carere potest. An infant is not able to be without sleep nor food, neither sleep nor food. Somno, sleep, cibo, food. You got carere, it's like deprive or without. Quomodo infans qui farri non potest cibum postulat. How does a baby who is not able to speak asks for food? Postulat. That's like making a notice for something, a plea. Infants qui cibo caret magna voce vagit. Infants who is without food cries in a large voice. Ite parvulus infans cibum postulat. And so a baby, this is a way the baby asks for food. The little baby asks for food. Tu mater accurrit atque infantem ad pectus suum apponit. Then the mother runs up and puts the baby up to her breast. Her breast, pectus. Infans lac matris bibit. An infant drinks the mother's milk, the milk of the mother. Parvulus infans cui dentis nulli sunt, non pane sed lecte vivit. Lacte said lacte non pane. A little baby who has no teeth loves not by bread but of milk. Lacte. Si mater infantem suum ipsa alere non potes, si ipsa alere non potes. Si we non vult infans apalia muliere alitur, quae ei in loco matris es. It's a lot, so we'll just break them down slowly. Si mater infantem, of a mother non potes, not able alere to that's like support or raise, breastfeed quickly. Let me get some more words. I'm pretty sure support gonna be the first one. Foster, nourish, raise, feed. Yeah, they're using it for feed in a sense. Allo, I feed. Alere, not able to feed the baby herself, her baby herself. Suum infantem, her baby ipsa, herself. Sive non vult, or don't want to. Infans ab alia muliere alitor, the baby is nurtured by other women. Ab alia mulier, quae ei in loco matris es, who is in the place in loco of her ei, who's in the place of it. It's her or his mother, the baby. Mulier quae alienum infantem alit nutrix vocator, a woman who nourishes another's baby is called nutrix, a nurse. Multi infantes Romani non a matribus suis, sed a nutricibus aluntor. Many Roman babies is not raised. Many Roman infants is not raised by the mother, by their mother, but by a nurse. Multae matres infantes suos ipsae alere nolunt. Many mothers don't want to raise or to nourish their own babies themselves. Ipsae nolunt. That's like volunt, we want. Nolunt, we don't want. They don't want. They, not we. They don't want. Volunt will be we don't. They do want. Ante quinque annos Julia parvula infans rat. 5 years before Julia, 5 years earlier, Julia was a little infant. See, back to the family. I like when they stick to the story, so you can see that and then real time conversations. Tunc infantem in cunis habebat Amelia. Then Amelia was having an infant in the crib. Nukea parulo infante correct. Kunai wakwai sunt. Now she's without an infant, a little infant, and the crib is empty. Se pos paucos meses naus infans in cunis erit. But a few months before, a little baby was in the crib. A new baby will be in the crib. But 5 months later, post, a little baby will be in the crib. And that's our first teaching lesson. He did go to the future tense in the chapter. I had a feeling he would have did that. Last chapter we get to the past tense, eras, and we right here, habebat, she was having thing. Now we get into the future. She will be having a little infant, a new infant in the crib. Amelia Rosus parvulum infantem habebit, neque kunai wakwa erunt. Amelia will have a baby. Let's take a peek at the future tense habeo. So we have the future tense habebo, I will have, habebis, you will have, habebit, he or she will have, and that's the one we on now, habebit, habebimus, we will have, habebitis, y'all will have, and habebunt, they will have. So she will have, in this case, he, she, or it will have. So she, Amelia, will have again Rosus, parvulum infantem, a little infant, neque, and erunt, and they will not have, but they will not, it will not, or they will not. But you're talking about an object, really, in a sense, because we're talking about an empty crib. Kunai wakuai. And the crib will not be empty. Tum Julius et Amelia quator liberos habebunt. Then Julius and Amelia will have 4 children. Quator liberos. Amelia laita cunas moebit et parwawoke cantabit. La Amelia, happy, will rock or move the crib, and with a small voice sing la. Pater infantem sum in manibus portabit, eumque non minus amabit quam mater. The father will carry the baby, his baby, infantem sum in manibus, in his hands, eumque, and then not love amabit, future tense, not love him or her, but they're using him for the sake of things, not less nor minus quam mater, than the mother. Pater et mater infantem suum aeque amabunt. The mother and the father and the mother will love their baby, their infant, equally aeque. Anopos pater et mater ab infante suo appellabuntur. A year after, the father and the mother will be called or named by their baby. Aemilia autem mama appellabitur non mater, neque Julius pater sed tata appellabitur. Amelia, however, will be called mama, not mother, and Julius will not be called tata, father, but papa, which is tata in Latin. Excuse me. Neque enim infans ipsa nomina patris et matris dicere poterit. And for the infant itself will not be able to say the names father and mother. You see how not able in the future. You still know with that POT that that's can and cannot. When you got the ne, they will not and not be able to say dicere itself ipsa, the name nomina patris, father, and matris, mother. Infans igitor parentibus suis dicit mama tata. So the infant will call their parents mama and tata. Will call dicit. You see, dicit, how dicit change, just like hobbit. Let me see. Hobbit. Dicit. Let me see. Let me see if they show it. Slightly different, but we're still in the same tense. That's what important, the tense. So it could be no, it's the same, but they got, well, we ain't gonna get into that. Just know that we still dealing with futuro in the future. Neque solum prima verba, sed etiam primus gradus faciet infans. And neither, and won't only its first, and not only its first words, but also the baby also will be making, the baby will make faciet primus gradus, its first steps. Initio, in the beginning, pater eum sustenebit ac manu ducet. In the beginning, the father will sustain him and guide him by his hands. Mox vero infans solos ambulare incipiet, neque a parentibus sustenibitur, neque manu ducetur. Soon, the baby will be able to begin to walk alone and not be sustained by their parents, and neither be led by the hands. Infans ambulans a parentibus laetis laudabitur. The walking baby, will be praised by the happy parents. Simul infans plura verba discet, et mox recte loqui sciet. Simultaneously, or at the same time, the infant will say more words and soon know how to speak correctly. Whoa, no. Scared. Whoa, no. Right. Future. You can tell by that I. Really, that will really give it away from me. Scared. Now I know I'm dealing with the future. Laudabitur. They won't be praised. They won't praise. Or they won't be praised by the happy parents. In Kipiet, they will begin. Sustine bit. Woe sustain. Utra infantem Aemilia alet, materne and nutrix, which or who will feed alet, Amelia's infant, the mother or the nurse. Infans a matre aletor. The infant will be fed by the mother. Aemilia ipsa infantem vagientem ad pectus suum apponet. Amelia herself will pick up the baby to her breast and pick up the crying baby vagientem infantem to her breast. Appone, pick up, ad pectus suum to her breast. Infans lac matris bibe non nutricis. The infant will drink the milk of the mother, not the nurse. Tu mater infantem in cunas impone. Then the mother will put the baby down into the crib. Vesperi duae ancillae cunas in cubiculum parentum portabunt atque ante lectum erhorum ponent. In the evening, two maids will carry the crib into the parents' room and place it before the bed ante lectum, before their bed. Si infans bene dormiet, nec vagiet, parentes quoque bene dormiet, neque ab infante vagiente, e somno exquida puntur. If the infant does not cry and sleeps well, the parents also sleeps well and won't be excitabunt, walking excited. E somno, out they sleep, ab infante vagiente, by a crying baby. And hold on, get some drink. Okay, we back. And again, at this point, you should be able to hear the Latin. It should still make sense to you. Why don't you have to? Only when I translate it to English, where I gotta jump around and go look for my verbs and bring it back up. But just saying in Milan, I already know what's going on. Particularly while I already know what they say before I translate it to English. It should be at that point by this chapter. If not, you just gotta listen to a lot of Latin. Just listen to the old videos while looking by picturing what's being said. Let's continue. Julius ad hoc in per stilo cum uxore colloquitur. That's why I try to say them slow so you can hear the words. And remember, uxore is the wife. Julius is still in the peristyle with his wife, conversating. Aemilia fessa in sella concidit. Amelia is tired. Amelia tired. Sits down in the seat. Maritus et uxor iam non de tempore praeterito collucuntur se de tempore futuro. The husband and the wife now is not talking about past times, but talk about future times. Sermo errorum est de rebus futuris. So the speech, and that's where the word sermon come from. We talk about a sermon, we're just saying speech in Latin. Sermo, their speech is now about future things. Remember, de is about. Not all the time, but for that context. Julius quiam intelligit Aemiliam novum infantem expectare. So yeah, he is now figuring this out from the last chapter. Julius, who now understands intelligit, Aemilius is expecting a new baby. O Aemilia inquit mox parvulum filium habebimus. Oh Amelia, he says, soon we will have a little son. Filium iam duos filios habemus, ego alteram filiam habere volo, plures quam duos filios nullo. These two always added. The son. You now, or you already, yam, have two sons. We already have two sons. Habemus. I want to have another daughter. I don't want more than two sons. Quam duos filios nullo. Cortu filiam habere vis Iuli. Why you want to have a son, Julius? Non laetus erisi filiolam habebis. You know, won't you be happy? Eris in the future, right? Won't you be happy? Si filiolam habebis, if you have a little daughter. Num parvulum filia minus amabis quam filium. A little girl. You won't love a little girl less than a son. You won't love a little daughter less than a son, right? Profecto laetus erro, si alteram filiam habebo. Certainly, or perfectly, I will be happy. And you can see erro. So you're going from eris, you will be, and erro, I will be. Si alteram filiam habebo, if I will have another daughter. Neminem magis amabo quam parvulum filiam. I will not love my little daughter magis. I would not love more than a little daughter. Like I would not love having more than a little daughter. You know how we speak. I would not love it more to have a little daughter. Let's check out the Maggie's. Basically more. But you see this now. I'm going to put that in English form with them. Yeah, more. I would love it more. Magistrate. Great and more. Yam filios tuos magis mas quantam Juliam filiolam. Now you love your two sons more than your daughter, your little daughter Julia. Marcum et Quintum saepe laudas, sed Julia raro laudas. Marcus and Quentin is often praised, but Julius is rarely praised. Quamquam proba est puella. Although the girl is good, proba. Vos viri filios modo habere ultis, filias non amatis. And she getting real angry. You men, y'all men wants to only have boys. Y'all don't love girls or daughters. Y'all only want to have sons. I don't know why I say, but in English we do that. We don't say sons. We'll say boys in place of sons all the time, and daughters, girls in place of daughters. So that's why I keep saying, but I need to stick to what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? My mind on what's really being said more than actually what's on the screen. So the daughter, you guys, y'all don't love daughters. Filias. Aemilia surgit atque gradum adversus austeum facit. Amelia gets up and takes a step towards adversus osteum, the door. Mane hic apud me Amelia, Julius inquit. Stay with me here, Amelia. Amelia alterum gradum ad osteum versus facit, tum incerta consistit. Amelia makes another step towards the door, then uncertainly stops. Noli habere tecum colloqui volo femina. Say, don't go away from me. Don't go away. Stay and talk with me. I want to talk with you. Tecum. Amelia non habit, sed apud maritum manet. Amelia don't go away, but stays with her husband. Manet. I think that's a new verb. Stays. He used it just now. They used the right. Mane in the imperative mood. Stay. Don't leave, woman. I just add the woman, my bad. Conjugues colloqui pergunt. The couple continues their conversation. Ecce colloquium eorum. Here's their conversation, or look, the conversation. Their conversation. So you about to get into that. I like how you transition it. So you use Diki. Nos virinos non filios tantum, se etiam filias aperre volumus, nec filias minus amamus quam filios, certe milieres rarius a liberis suis discendut. Yeah, he threw me off at the end because I really ain't got nothing to do with the conversation. But anyway, he said, we men don't only, not only sons, only want sons volumos, but also to have, us men don't only want to have sons, but also daughters. And we don't love daughters less than sons. Certainly, woman rarely leaves their children. So you see, like he changed the subject on her at the end. Like that got nothing to do with what she been fussing with you about. Women leave their children, rarely leave their children. Certainly, right? Multi matres Julia dicit. Multi matres infantes suos apud nitricis relinquunt. Many mothers relinquish their babies with nurses, leave their babies with nurses. Ego vero manebo apud infantem meum, but I will stay manebo with my baby, nunquam ab eo discedam, and never be away from him. And she fought for that changing the subject. He's a senator though, so you know how to work the word. So si aiger erit, isa curabo totamque noctem apu vigilabo, of he will be sick, I will care for him myself, and will be up with him. Vigilabo, I will be up the whole night with him. Nemo infantem agrum tam bene curare potes quam mater ipsa. And no one or nobody is able to care be able to take good care of a sick baby than the mother herself. Nonne ab infante sano discedes. You will leave from a sick baby, right? Or you will not leave from a sick baby. I mean a well baby, right? Minime, hell no. Let me say, minime, of course not. Bona mater semper apud infantem suum manere debet. A good mother always debet. How we can say that? A good mother, it's like your duty, like you ain't got no choice. Let's look that up. That's like you got a debit card, you owe. They owe to the baby. So I know they're using debit in that sense. And like debit card. That's where we get that word from. To owe something, to be under obligation to or for something, right? When you got a debit, you owe. Do. To stay. Debet manere is due to stay with her baby. Sive infans valet sive agrotat, mater ipsaeum curare et alere debet. Hoc est matris officium. Whether the baby is well or sick, it's the mother herself mater ipsa is due to support and raise, take care, curare. You can see the word care in that. Raise really. Care for him. It's the mother job, officium. Okay, this is the mother's job. Tu ne ipsa infatem tuum lacte tuales. You yourself will feed the baby with your milk. Profecto infatem meum ipsalem ego faciem officium meum. Certainly I will feed the baby myself. It's my duty. I will make it my duty. Neque solum die sed etiam nocte apud infantem erro. Not only in the day, but also at night, I will be with the baby. Semper cum eo dormiam. Always sleeping with them. I will always sleep with them. That's the future tense. If we get any teaching that, so I gotta make sure I put my woe in that. Even though we don't usually use woe, and we know we already talking about the future, we'll not say, well, like I did this now. I just say woe. Always sleeping with them. That's what I say. I say always. I will sleep with them. Quid nos en infans en eodem cubiculo dormiemos? What? Us and the baby will be sleeping in our room. Vix unam horam dormire poterimus, si infans vagiet. We will barely be able to sleep unam horam, an hour. Si infans vagiet, if the baby will cry. Si tu et infans tuus in capiculu nostro dormietis, if you and the baby and your baby will sleep in our room, ego perfecto in alio cubiculo dormiam, I certainly will sleep in another room. Ubi ab infante vagiente non excitabor. I will not be awoken by a crying baby, a baby who will be crying. Still in the future tense. O Iuli, ita loquitur homo, qui officium suu nescit. O Julius, you speak such of a man who doesn't know his job. His job. Meum officium est pecuniam facere. See, now he get it. That's his job. My job is to make money. Ac magnam filii alere, and support a large family. So you still use alere. I really just like breastfeeding. That's like supporting and all kind of different contexts with that word. It's like all these other words, you can use them in different contexts. Non cum infante vagiente cubare, not be sleep or lay with a crying baby. Somnus viro industrio necessarius est. It is necessary that a hard-working man sleeps. Somnus. Amelia Rata. Amelia man. Oh shit, argument. Noli percere inquit. She said, Noli percere. Don't continue. Pura te audire nolo. And I don't want nolo to hear more ab te from you. More from you to hear I don't. And she sound like the ladies on that channel. That's Latin, also Spanish. The little dramas they have on Telemundo. You listen to Telemundo, it sounds like Pura te adere nolo Aque iterum ad ostium versus ire incipit. And she begins to go again towards the door. Nolo. Mane, Amelia, inquit Julius. Stay, Amelia. Nolita me relinquere. Don't leave away from me. Thus. Don't leave me thus. Sed illa adversus ostium ire pergit. But she continues to go towards the door. Tu vero sirra, quae eo ipso tempore peristilum intrat una cum Julia, domina in ostio occurrit. But then Sira, who at the same time as them at the same time enters the peristilium together with Julia. And they use the word una, but they use that as together because, as one. That's like literally saying as one with Julia, but we don't speak like that. We say together. She bopped into the masters in the door. Aemiliante siram et Julia consistens. Emilia stands before Sira and stops before Sira and Julia. Quid vultis, inquit. What do you want? She says. Coronal magnetis in horto. Why are you not staying in the garden? And quia mox imbrem habebimus. Because we will have rain soon. Imbrem, rain. Eke caelum nubibus atris or peritor. Look, the sky is covered with dark clouds. Si in horto manebimus humidae erimus. If you would stay in the garden, if we stay in the garden, we will get wet. Humidae. Was quoque humidi eritis domini, si hic in peristilo manebitis. Y'all will also get wet, masters, if y'all stay here in the peristyle. Julius caelum spectans. Julius looks at the sky. Recte dicis, inquit. You speak correctly. Illae nubes imprem afferunt. Those clouds will bring rain. Venite mecum in atrium. Come with me in the atrium. Mox sol rossus lucebit. Soon the sun will rise again. Hold on. Okay, we back. And remember, you do a good job of using these words like venit, or words we've been using, mecum, with me, all these versus, mox, soon. Excuse me. The go around words that you might don't know, like afferent. Context clues help a lot. You really might have to go to Wiktionary, but I still would keep Wiktionary open and use it. Julius atrium intrat Aemilia eum sequitur una cum Julia et Sira. Julius enters the atrium, Aemilia behind him, after him, sequitur, with together with Julia and Sira. In atrio, Julius et Aemilia silentes embrem in impluvium cadentem aspiciunt. In the atrium, Julius and Aemilia silently looks at the rain falls into the impluvium. Julia silentium parentum animo advertit. Julia notices the silence of her parents, the parents' silence. Quid silentis inquit. I definitely got a higher little girl voice. And I got a higher Amelia voice too. Quid silentis, she says. What's with the silence? Or why y'all silent? Etisne tristes. Are y'all sad? Ego vos consolabor. I will console y'all. Julia Dickey. Cogitamus de miseris nautis. Quorum officium est navigare, sivi mare tranquillum, sivi turbidum est. Then she said, I'm thinking about the miserable sailors whose job is to sail, whether the sea is tranquil, calm, or troubled. Multi nautai nuc in mare merguntor, dum res necessarias, exteris alienis in Italia ad vehere conantur. Many sailors now is submerged in the sea. When they're trying conatur ad vehere to bring res necessarias, necessary things, exteris alienis, from foreign lands in Italia, into Italy. O miseros nautas, qui nunquam domum vivertentur. All miserable sailors who never to return home. O miseros liberos natarum, qui post hac tempestatem patres suos navidebunt. All miserable children of the sailors who will not be seeing their parents patres suos post hac tempestatem, after the storm. Ego laetor qua pater meus nata non est, et dormi apud nos manere potes. I'm happy because my father is not a sailor and is able to stay with us at home. Dormi. Julius, qui cras Roma ibit. Julius, who will go to Rome tomorrow. Cras. Non semper inquit. Not always, he says. Mihi licet apud vos manere Julia. To me, I must leave from y'all. Leave. I'm not allowed to stay with y'all, Julia. Not always I'm allowed to stay with y'all, Julia. I still looking at this non-sempre. Not always. He already said that. Mihi like it to be able, basically. Manere to stay. I put was with y'all. Nekese es mihi. Kras rosus a wobis diskedere. Nequero en terras alienas ibo ut nauta. I must leave. It is must I leave from y'all tomorrow. The return is necessary for me. Discedere, to leave. From you tomorrow. I must leave from you tomorrow. Nequero en terras alienas ibo ut nauta. But not, I will not go into foreign lands like a sailor. And I rack my brain trying to English this, and I said like very English, like Nekase es mihi. It is a must that I tomorrow return, leave. No, I ain't too English, like. Rosus, they're using that for a game. It's necessary for me to leave again from you tomorrow. Coibis tata quando reverteris ego et mama te sequimor. Where are you going, Dada? When are you returning? Mama and I will follow you. Quare me sequimini Roma proficiscar unde tertio quoque die revertar si potero. Why will you follow me? I will head out for Rome and will return from where I will return in 3 days and return on for every 3 days. Quoque tertio quoque die. Si potero, basically of God's willing. Say if possible. Noli a nobis discedere, Julia inquit. Well, si necesse erit domo abire, no modo tertio quoque die, se quotidie ad nos reverti debes. And not say, don't leave from us. Or if you must go, if you must go away from the house, don't, not only every 3 days, but every day you must return to us. Hoc postulo ha te nolo ta carere tata quotidie tibi occurram. This I say to you, I don't want to be without you, Daddy. Daily I will ride up to you. Disney Emilia. You hear that, Amelia? Julia dicit Se patre su carrere nole. Julia say she do not want to be without her father. Ergo me non minus diligit quam te. Therefore, she don't love you less than me. She don't love me less than you. And that's what they were arguing about earlier. He changed the subject. Now you want to get back. Aque ego perfecto. Filia mea aque diligo ac filios. Nec alterem filia minus diligam. And I certainly will love my daughter equal as my daughter and son equally, and won't love my other daughter any less. Quam alterem filiam dicis mihi soror nones. Say, what other daughter you speak of? I don't have a sister. Julio silente, Amelia. Julius silent, Amelia dicit. Nonne gaudibus Juliola, she says. You won't be happy, little Julia? Si parvulam sororem habebis, if you have a little sister. Sororem habere nolo. Nam si sororem habebo ea sola awobis ama bitur ego non amabor. I don't want to have a sister, for if I have a sister, she will be loved. She will only be loved. She alone will be loved by y'all. I will not be loved. Certe tu non minus a nobis a meribis a maberis. Certainly you will not be loved less by us. Tu et Paula soror aeque amabimini a amabimini. You and your little sister will be loved equally. Si aeque amabimor laeta erro, Julia dicit. If we will be loved equally, I will be happy. Se multo magis laetabor, si fratem habemo mama. But I'll be much more happy if I have a brother, mama. No, Julia's like that. Nonne tu quoque laetaberis tata, si filiolum habebis. Would you also be happy, Daddy, if you have a little son? And Daddy already been trying to get the slow side. Julius silent. Now he quiet. Julius silent. Amelia Huerro, para Amelia, antequam Julia silentium patris animad vertit. Before Julia noticed her silent father. Now she gonna change the subject. Noli dicere tatam et mamam Juliola. Don't say dada and mama, little Julia. Ea nomina a te audire nolumus. Ita locutor parvuli infantes, nec sermo infantium te decit. Patrem et matrem dicere oportet. She just like Julia, she not to change the subject, huh? She said, we don't want you to name, you don't want you to call I really want to hear from you that this is little baby speech and not speech, and this speech is not next ceremony decade. It's not fitting, and baby speech is not fitting for you. I think fitting is the best pit for that word. Father and mother is fitting for you to say. Now she can't say mama. See, infants non sum no lite me Juliolam vocare. These kids. E nomen me non deke, me nomen is Julia. If I am not a baby, well, don't call me little Julia. You see how the name little is within the name Juliola. That's little Julia. That name is not fitting for me. To me, my name is Julia. She got a handful. Recte dikis, Julia. You speak correctly, Julia. Amelia Diki. Amelia says, Tu igitor a nobis Julia vocaberis. You will be called, so you will be called by us Julia. Et nos a te pater et mater vocabimor. And from you and to us, we will be called father and mother from you. A te. Ita semper a me vocabimini tata et mama. And I will always, you will always be called by me, Dada and Mama. That's the end. They really help us a lot. We get into future and past. They already got both of those in the bag, so you're gonna really get fun from here on out. We could be using both, talking in different tenses: present, past, and present, future. And we got mostly all the noun, case endings, and all the declensions under our belt. There's a few more things like the karanda and stuff like that they're gonna teach, but mostly gonna be reiterating these things. So we'll see you in the next one. Walete.